Well, what's up guys, Charlie here from techinform.us, and today I'm here with a new addition to these application suites, or a suite of applications that I've been looking into for the past month or so now. When Final Cut Pro 10 was released, I really was debating whether to get it or not. I didn't quite have the money that I felt comfortable paying for it, but I bought it, and I'm definitely not regretting it. So I'm going to be going over, is Final Cut Pro 10 worth it? Now, I know I'm really late on this. There have been hundreds of videos uploaded about this, but I thought might as well just go ahead and jump on the boat and make a video myself. So here in the App Store, right here, the Final Cut Pro 10 suite contains a Final Cut Pro, Motion, and Compressor. Now you'll probably notice Compressor I've not bought. Let me get into this first. I really do not plan to buy this. It got really bad reviews. I mean, 59 1-stars, look at that. Just really terrible reviews. Now, okay, that's 1 5-star, but there's so many bad. And I thought, is it worth $50? I mean, I can live without it. I'm fine without it. So that's Compressor 4. Don't have it, don't plan to get it. Next of the Final Cut Pro 10 suite is Motion. I definitely do recommend everybody that is even slightly into video editing get Motion. It's a ridiculously good price. I definitely do recommend it. It has very good ratings, 161 5-stars. And that's what I used to make the intro for this video, the little ink splatter intro you just saw. I used Motion 5 to create that. Just got it yesterday. Definitely love Motion. Definitely recommend it for everybody who is into video editing. Now the big thing, the huge application, Final Cut Pro 10. This is in my opinion, phenomenal application. There are some things it can use. When I first bought it, I was very, very surprised. I mean, it's not a bad feature or anything, but I think Apple just really could have added this feature. I know a lot of people on Macs love to do video editing because Macs are really good for graphics, and you should be able to just open up the app and have no no distractions. But you can't go full screen on this, which we'll take a look at Safari here. Most applications you can go full screen on. Go ahead and open them up, and Safari's taking forever. Open up. So I mean, most applications that are suited for Lion, you can just go ahead and go full screen on like that. Very surprised that you couldn't do that in Final Cut Pro, but I shouldn't complain. It's not a very big loss. Now, Final Cut Pro is $299.99. So about $300. It's definitely well worth it. Now, if you're coming from Final Cut Pro 7, I would highly recommend against that. All of your files that you created, all of your work in Final Cut Pro 7 will not work in Final Cut Pro 10. These are two completely different applications. I would have to say the only thing they have in common is that they're both made by Apple, and they both have almost the same name. They serve completely different purposes. Now, we'll take a look at Final Cut Pro 10 now. It looks a lot like iMovie. It's like a little iMovie on steroids. I know I've heard a lot of people say that, but it's true. Now, if you were coming from iMovie to Final Cut Pro X because you wanted Final Cut Pro X, Final Cut Pro 10, excuse me, it won't be that big of an upgrade. And lots of people do this coming from iMovie would want something a little bit more advanced than iMovie, because really iMovie's basic. So here it is. Here's the video you all probably just see if you follow my channel. So let me go ahead and take a look at the intro right here.
Swiss-made chronograph watch.
intro was made in Motion, I definitely do recommend it. And as you can see, it's a very nice editing environment. I mean, you have all these different features right here, right there. You have your titles, obviously. These are from iMovie. Same titles except some different ones. Your sound effects, you have a completely new set of sound effects of Final Cut Pro sound effects, hundreds of them. If you're in the movie making action scenes, this weapons thing will come in handy. You have all these different sounds, like the bullet ricocheting right here. Like that. You have your rifle cock. Okay, and it's very nice. This is like an iMovie on steroids. Now, it contains so many features, but it doesn't look as intimidating as Final Cut Pro 7 did. I mean, I never had Final Cut Pro 7. I didn't want to spend $1,000. It's almost as much as my Mac for Final Cut Pro 7. I had no use for it. It just, when you first open it up, I've used it, it looks so intimidating. It really does. And this is just such a nice interface. It's so smooth. Use your clip down here. Anyone, if you're thinking about coming from no video editing, this is your first video editing app. Start off with iMovie first. Learn everything about iMovie. Learn it down to the very core of iMovie. Every feature, everything about it. Like 99.9% of people have done. It's a very simple editing environment. Then, when you've mastered that, this is what I recommend. You can go to, I'm just going to force quote that. Everybody knows what iMovie is. You can then go to Final Cut Pro, where you can fool around with a mix of videos. Holds a lot of nice features. So, the big question is it worth it? Yes. I would definitely recommend this. I mean, come on. It's only $300. I mean, if you have a Mac, you can probably afford that. Really. So, I definitely do recommend Final Cut Pro 7. I don't know why I keep minimizing this. Stay open. So I definitely do recommend that. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more tech-related content. I'm going to be doing some videos about Motion and Final Cut Pro 10. So stick around for that. Also, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Abnicus. Again, that's ABNERCUS. And all in all, Final Cut Pro is a 2 double thumbs up. Definitely can recommend it, and I will talk to you guys next video. Catch you later.